to have a professional baseball field here, the kids relate to that. And when the Hillsboro Hops Fund is saying, hey, we have a Hops Fund that we're going to help sponsor the youth and be a part of the community, which I think is full circle, and I believe that's what the objective is from the Hops Fund.
I was just doing Google searches looking for who supports youth sports in the Portland metro area and came across the Hops Foundation. So for our organization, I really talked about the struggles that we have with fields and field maintenance. The season prior we had to cancel games because we literally had fields underwater and had nowhere to play. Barlow Junior Baseball was approved for $2,000 from the Hops, and we used it for our field maintenance. We brought in a bunch of sand. We were able to purchase a mound for our fields to make them more playable and safe for our youth players. And so last year we were able to play all of our games, and everybody was safe doing it.
I chose to apply because I'm a baseball player myself, and I'm a huge Hops fan. So when me and my family were looking for financial assistance to help me pay for my college tuition, we saw this scholarship opportunity and we decided to apply for it. And I'm going to major in sports communication, and I'm hoping after all 4 years with that degree it will help me, hopefully I can get a job maybe in the baseball related field.
We received $1,500 this year. We applied all of the funds toward improving our dugouts. The roofs had failed, the base of the walls had rotted to the point where you could see daylight. We now have dugouts that are new, they're freshly painted, they're dugouts the boys can be proud of.
Feels great because, I mean, it just makes our field look better and we can play better instead of sitting in the freezing rain in Oregon.
Honestly, my first year I have to go dorm, and I didn't know at first what my resources could be because I'm a first generation and at the same time the oldest in my family. I remember filling out the questions and I just put my heart out. I'm like, I want to make my mom proud, and I want to, become a nurse and make a change happen and even become a nurse practitioner someday. I'm very glad I did, and once I was told, I literally started crying.
We got a very generous $10,500 from our grant this year. We were in dire need of new scoreboards. They weren't working anymore, bulbs were out, numbers weren't inputting, so this was really important. We play a lot of tournaments and a lot of games at our fields throughout the seasons. With the help from Hillsboro Hops, they were able to purchase 2 of 4 of our scoreboards.
College is important to me because I've always wanted to be a nurse since I was a little girl, and it's just super special to me, and I love school, I love education, and learning something can make me feel like I can do something with my life and change the world for the better. Grew up going to Hops games. Our school would sometimes play here at the Hillsboro Stadium. It's nice seeing familiar faces and just being able to be a part of a great scholarship and a great cause.
This year the Hillsboro Hops Fund was generous enough to grant us $3,000. It did a little bit of dirt work out here for us. We had a little bit of sprinkler control we had to do. We improved some of our dugouts. We actually got new baseballs and new weighted balls to help the kids with training. So we made that money go really far.
Walking onto that nice field gives you a little more confidence, being like, man, that other team came here and was like, man, this is a good field.
The investment from the Hillsboro Hops Fund was monumental.
Honestly, I have nothing but good things to say about the Hillsboro Hops.
Really appreciate that the Hops gave to an organization that's far out on the east side of Portland.
I think it's great for the boys to see some level of involvement by a professional baseball team in their day-to-day baseball careers.
Having programs like the Hops support us and be in the area is really great for our community.
And ultimately, we want to get it to where we can bring the cost down for the kids to be able to play baseball, so we can have more baseball players, and maybe one day we have a Hillsboro Hops coming out of Liberty system.